Hello peoples, this is a VIL tutorial on the Tigerlily Realism server. This will be taking into account things like no turning on the spot and so on and so forth, but for most intents and purposes you should be able to use this tutorial for any server. So, I have an Allosaur. Allosaurs are good at ambushes because they are not especially fast, but they have a low profile when they're sneaking. They are fairly slim, they don't swagger noticeably, because you do not want to swagger when you're trying to sneak up on things. So they just make very good ambush predators. Other good choices include the Ceratosaurus, the Acrocanthosaurus and the Giganotosaurus, with the Carnotaurus as an honourable mention. So, if you're ambushing something, it's very convenient if they're just sitting around like this. But that would be kind of unfair if they're AFK or something, which I presume they are, since they're just sort of sitting there. Instead, we'll keep an ear out and try and find some prey that will actually respond to us. So let's look around here. You want to find a nice inhabited area. Here's some other Allosaurs. I'm not planning on joining their pack today. I think that's another Allosaur over there. Going to ignore them. Not anything over here either. So let's have a look around. There's another Allosaur over there. Quite far in the distance though, not really relevant. Wandering around lakes and keeping an ear out is a rather good way to find things. If you hear anything other than a broadcast call, that means they're close enough to start considering an ambush. In this case, though, there is basically... Oh? There is a baby Shantu. Now, I can use this rock for cover because it's a giant rock, but there are other ways to get cover. Being uphill is a good way to find cover, because bushes are a lot more effective when you are both behind them and below the edge of them. Don't be afraid of moving quickly. It's going to help keep you from being seen, and if they're distracted, that's all the better. We're going to want to try and avoid being side on. The more face on you are, the less likely they are to see you, which I think this fella has just done. If they're walking your direction, then just wait. No need to approach if they're coming your way anyway. Since this is small, we can just charge it and have a decent chance of killing it, but if it was an animal like a Therizinosaurus or a Triceratops, I would probably wait for it to lay down because it's very good at turning. Now, once they've just passed being side on to you, that is the best time to attack. The Shantus, even if they're babies, try not to walk in the direction of their feet. Try and attack from the side so that you don't walk into their stomp. This can also be applied to other dangerous herbivores, but in this case, we have a kill. Thank you for watching. I shall try and do a more difficult hunt next time.